What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about some of the reasons why you shouldn't give a narcissist a second chance. And that's dealing with relationships, friendships, just any reason that you felt was necessary to set boundaries or go no contact or limit your contact or limit your conversation. Reasons why you shouldn't give them a second chance is because of how they're going to react. It's going to become overwhelming. And, how they're going to start to treat you in a way to where that they're trying too hard. Like, it's going to seem so obvious to the fact that you're only doing this because you're trying, the second time around to keep me. But trust me, that doesn't last long. You're going to start to see the real them pop out real soon. So none of that really lasts long. It only goes for so far. And then it kind of depends. It depends on how much supply you get them. It depends on the supplies they're getting elsewhere. And also, just the way they speak to you, the way they're going to act with you, the way they're going to present you to other people. Also, when you go in no contact with a narcissist, a lot of times when a conversation heats up right before it's over, it's like you're going to say things to them that you never really had the courage to say to them before, or just something you've always thought about and it just never came out. And some of those things are like you always do. It's like they're going to criticize you, of course. But when you give them that same old treatment and you let them know that, like you really can't talk because you could have treated me better. You do the same things and you just kind of tell them about themselves. Trust me, it's going to stick with them. They're not going to forget what you said to them during that conversation or during that argument, whatever type of exchange y'all had. They're not going to forget it. So that's going to be a part of the hoovering and the love bombing. If you decide to give them a second chance, you're going to start to notice a difference. But that difference doesn't necessarily mean it was genuine. It's just that they figure they know how to play the game now because you made it easy for them. You gave them everything that they need in order to get you back. But that doesn't mean that they really have true intentions on treating you right this time around. Again, it's just going to only last for so long before they start to show themselves again. And some of the things they do is, first, when you give them a second chance, what they're going to do is they want you to apologize to them because they need you to feel like, when you left me, it hurted me so bad. All they want to do is reflect on their feelings when you left them, like the aftermath of everything. They don't care about, the reason why you made the decision you did to leave them. They don't care about how everything made you feel. They don't care about your feelings. Your feelings didn't matter then, and it doesn't matter now, but you got to pay attention to the way they word things to you. They're gonna make you feel like you really need to feel bad for them after you left them. So they're gonna say like I've had this done to me before. Please don't do that again. I was so scared when you left. I just don't want to ever feel that way again. They don't say things like, I was afraid that I was going to lose a good friend forever. I'm so sorry I took our friendship for granted. I took you for granted. You're just the perfect person for me. I don't know what I was thinking. I would never treat you that way again. They don't think that way. They don't value relationships, friendships, any type of relationship. So don't think because they want you to feel bad, like it's like they need your empathy even more so now since you've given them a second chance. That's why they're pining for you so hard, is because they need you to show remorse, for you doing what was necessary for your own peace of mind. Forget about how they made you feel. It's all about, how it made them feel when you took a stand for yourself and you made, a necessary decision. So that's one of the things they're going to do, which is why you really shouldn't give them a second chance. It's all about mind games with the narcissist and manipulation. They know how to They know how to get inside your mind and make you feel the way. They love to play on your emotions. And it all depends on if you receive it that way, if you allow it to happen. Not everybody's going to take it that way, because I've had narcissists try to get me back that way. Well, not just kind of, take a chance and just see what's going to happen. If I was to give them a second chance, I just see what's going to happen. And it has happened both this way with the narc at work long time ago, and it happened that way with an ex. They both react the same way when you decide to kind of open up to them again. The second thing they do is they need to present you to people again. They need to reintroduce you. But the way they reintroduce you is to make it seem like you couldn't do without them. They're not going to tell the full story. As long as people see that y'all are coexisting again, that's all you need to know. As far as that's all you need to see. But for them, they need people to receive this as, oh, like you were right. They were going to come back to you. You were right about what you said. They couldn't do without you, because that's how the narcissist was talking behind your back, to make it seem like that they left you when, most of the time it was the other way around. So that's another thing they do. And it's like, if you don't really pick up on it at first, you'll just fall for it, or just, just blow it off like it's nothing. But trust me, the narcissists have people thinking that it was the other way around, like they left you. And when people see you again, when the outsiders see you again, they're going to assume that the narcissist, all the lies the narcissist told were true, as far as you begging and, just trying your best to come back into their lives. Those are the things that they do. That's why you shouldn't give them a second chance. Another thing that they do, of course, the love bombing and everything, and the hoovering. Now, that's where you're going to start to see a difference in what they normally do to hoover you and love bomb you. You're going to start to see something new. And it's because they've done their research. You made it easy for them. Remember doing that argument when you cut it off with them at first, and you told them some things about themselves, that you never really liked. So now they have to keep that in mind. This is what I have to do this time around. And that's going to it's going to be a repeated pattern. It's like once you give them what they need, it's like that's what they're going to go on. And they're not going to change it, because they don't know anything else. They're going to keep presenting that same thing to you. As long as they were able to get you back this time, they're not looking ahead as far as, you leaving them again. So that doesn't even matter to them. All they care about is the right now. So trust me, if it ever comes a time where you keep giving a narcissist second and third chances, it's just going to be the same repeated pattern. They're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, because it's like they're going to always program in their mind the things that you have kind of taught them how to be with other people. But again, it doesn't mean that that's how they really want to be. They're just playing the game how it goes. So those are the reasons why you shouldn't really give a narcissist a second chance, because nothing's good is going to come out of a toxic relationship. It's not going to ever be good. It's only going to just seem that way. It's going to just kind of be smoke and mirrors for a little while. And then you're going to start to see, when the smoke clears, everything in reality. You're going to start to see everything the way it was at first. You're going to start to think back to why you left them the first time. So that's why you shouldn't really be giving them second chances, because nothing changes with the narcissist, and they are huge manipulators. They know how to get inside your mind and play on your emotions, so don't ever feel like, you owe them the benefit of the doubt. Some people feel that way when they're kind of not really knowing if they made the right decision as far as leaving the narc alone or going or whatever you did, whatever type of boundaries you needed to set. Some people, they don't really know, like, if they made the right decision. So it's like it stays inside your mind, because even me, sometimes I think back like, am I being too hard on them? Should I give them a second chance? And sometimes I even be feeling like, dang, I probably do hold grudges. Maybe I do. Maybe I am a grudge holder. And I even go deeper in my thoughts with that. Like, is it okay to hold grudges depending on the situation, the person, or how they treated me? Like, what should I do? I just go back and forth with myself in my mind on the decisions that I made in the past, because it doesn't feel good to treat someone bad. It just don't. It doesn't feel good to hurt someone. And when you're not intentionally doing it, you're gonna keep thinking to yourself, like, did I make the right decision? So, but that's me though. That's, I'm speaking on a personal belief. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. Just some of the reasons why you shouldn't want to give them a second chance, because it's not going to change with the narc. And also, I do want to start going live. I want to start doing live videos sometime this week. I'm not going to, say a certain date, but I'm going to start this week, because it kind of all depends on how things go. Like after work, like today, work was a breeze. Everything was pretty cool. And I wasn't even really planning on recording today. I would have just saved this for Tuesday. But I will start going live, do live videos this week. So y'all stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.